Hi guys, Cameron Ashley here. Hope you're having a great week. This week's clip is just going to be a little bit about the mind and or thought. It's definitely a huge part to do with anything regarding your healing, your own well-being, your own wellness and vitality. It's a huge part of, I guess, the choices we make and how we see our world or through our own lens. That will greatly influence how healthy we are. So thought is pretty much the pinnacle of beginning to understand why you may not be as healthy as you'd like, or that you're experiencing pain or suffering in some way, shape or form. Your thought is very powerful, and there's quite a lot of research now to actually back up the idea that our own consciousness is real. So meaning that everything we think, our own thought process, is a real process, and it actually creates reality. So it's a very real thing now, and it's something that I guess we're not taught from a young age about, or we're very unaware of. So it's my top wellness foundation that I try and create awareness around for people, especially at the beginning phases of any health work or dealing with any type of issue, is getting really clear on what your thoughts around yourself are and your life, and then what your thoughts and your feelings are around what's going on for you in terms of symptomologies and pathologies and those types of things. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about it, like briefly. I could do a million clips on it already, but just so you've got an awareness of what this foundation might represent and how it might be able to improve something in your life. So it's my number one. I've put again Yang, because our thought process is, as I said, alluded to, is real. Yang meaning action and movement and I guess progressive in a way. It's probably not the right word either, but it's a very real thing. So meaning it's got energy behind it. So we want to know whether we want to make sure that thought or process or energy behind our thinking is balanced enough and not too yang. Now we may look at that as the first point of becoming aware of our thinking and our thought patterns. Now this is really crucial, because without being 100% aware of what you're thinking moment to moment, you're unaware of what you're actually creating within yourself, and therefore, as a result, your outside world. So we could be shaming ourselves, we could be judging ourselves very harshly, we could be pushing ourselves to the limits all the time. We could be, I don't know, there's so many different types of emotions that come from our thinking and thought patterns, but the key part is to be aware of what you're actually thinking. So do you wake up, what's the first thing that you think about when you wake up in the morning? Is it like, oh my God, I gotta go to work? Or, oh my God, I don't want to see that person? Or, oh my God, I gotta do all this thing. So automatically your body, your mind, your whole spirit has just deflated. Now imagine that if Deepak Chopra first, I think, did the study around, we think around 60,000 conscious thoughts a day and up to 2 million subconscious thoughts a day. Now, if each one of those thoughts is based on a deflating negative pattern, that's very hard on the system, guys, and we're already in the negative. So we want to make sure that our own thinking and thought process is in alignment with actually what we're wanting. Okay, so I guess I'll jump to this third one, is looking then at your intention for what and why you're doing what you're doing. That's important as well, so that you're actually living in alignment with yourself and not with someone else. Okay, so again, awareness. Am I negatively thinking about myself and therefore my outside world? Or am I positively thinking about myself, and am I creating what I'm wanting? So I could be thinking positive, but my actual intention for myself isn't clear yet. That's another thing. So awareness. Start to just pay attention to your thinking process. Is it quite harsh and negative, or is it positive and opening? Contracting, opening, contracting, opening. So we want to make sure that we're quite open so that we can move towards what we're wanting with our intention, okay? If this is hard, or you're stuck, or you're experiencing a lot of anxiety or depression, or deeper feelings that are very, very confusing and you can't really see a way out, ask for support. It's a big one that I know for a lot of males, no, both actually, females and males. It's not just a male thing. We don't know how to ask for support adequately enough. And I mean ask for support either from friends or family, and alternatively from practitioners as well. So whether that's counsellors, psychotherapists, life coaches, psychologists, you can seek psychiatric care if that's something you need, but maybe not. But you know, seek someone that can guide you through a bit of an internal process that's going on for you. That's an important thing. Ask for help, ask for support, and hopefully that from that, you may not get all the answers, but at least you might be just steered in another direction, that you're opening to a new possibility. Because quite often, if we don't change what we're thinking or internally, we just keep repeating the same patterns over and over. So ask for support. A quick, as I guess a self-help resource and guy that I love, and I've done his courses, is Dr. Joe Dispenza. He just breaks it down very, very simply and explains consciousness and why we're thinking in a very, very simple way, and has some lovely meditations to help anchor ourselves into what our intention is. So look him up, look at all these resources. He's got heaps of clips, heaps of audios, heaps of information out there. And hopefully, that might again kickstart you into maybe seeking help, or just giving your awareness a bit of a chance to expand. So I hope that helps, guys. It's fundamental to our own healing, health, and getting well. So happy time exploring yourself, bringing awareness to yourself. Any questions, let me know. Many blessings. Ciao.